Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marianne Ramish, and if you're new, I am a freelancer in Los Angeles. By freelancer, I mean I am a nanny, a copy editor, a ghostwriter, an actress, and so much more. Recently, I moved to a new apartment, and I am used to doing batch cooking every weekend, but because I moved on a weekend and I had 12-hour days, 2 weeks straight, after the move, I had no time to do such a thing as batch cooking. I had one day off in that stretch, and it was crazy. In order to relieve some of the stress, I decided to take the batch cooking and grocery shopping off of my to-do list by trying something I've been wanting to do for a while, which is subscribe to HelloFresh. If you've been living under a rock and haven't heard of HelloFresh, it is one of the many food prep services that is available on the market. So you go online, you pick out 3 to 4 recipes each week, and you can choose to have it served 2 to 4 people, and they will send you a box with all of the ingredients for the item and the recipe. For my first week, I did 4 recipes. I tried out a chicken pesto, the salmon limon, Southwest chicken sausage and rice skillet, and a sweet and smoky chicken breast. Now I'm going to jump over and show you guys what the cooking process looked like for these meals. They all took about 30 to 40 minutes to make, so it is still a little time consuming, but it was really nice to have it all thought out for me and not having to think about a thing. Because of a new customer deal, I ended up paying about $10 per meal, but if you are a long-term subscriber, it is closer to $20 per meal that serves 2 people, which is kind of pricey, especially because one of the things I noticed while prepping these meals is the ingredients are super duper cheap ingredients, but they're more expensive if you're not buying in bulk, which is the trade-off, I suppose. One of my concerns when signing up was the amount of waste that occurs because of these boxes. Because they're sending them through the mail, there's packing materials, there's the packing of the items themselves. Sometimes they unnecessarily wrap produce that doesn't need to be wrapped up, and things like that that make it a bit of a downside. I did find that the waste seemed to be minimized with HelloFresh. They weren't individually wrapping apples or anything crazy like that I've seen with other subscription services, but there's really no way to do a kit like this without a certain level of waste. My other concern was portions. I was worried that I would still be hungry after each meal. I am happy to report that was not the case. They include grains like rice, or they also have potato heavy meals so that you get really full without having too much of the worse for you ingredients. And the flavors were all really great. The chicken pesto was fantastic, and I'm not a big fan of pesto, but I really loved it. The sweet and smoky chicken breasts I thought were going to be more like a barbecue, and instead it was more of like an Asian style sauce. One thing I have noticed about the recipes though is they do have repeating items or similar items, not repeat. The base for this was a jam, and it seems like they usually have at least one recipe per week that is a jam-based sauce, and you'll start to notice it as you subscribe for multiple weeks. So I'm wondering if it all gets a little bit repetitive at a certain point. Salmon limon was so good. I was really questioning the zucchini salad because it was raw zucchini, and I don't think I've ever really had raw zucchini, but it was actually pretty tasty. And then the Southwest chicken sausage and rice skillet was fantastic as well. Nothing particularly fascinating about it. A lot of the recipes also do have sour cream sauces, but they keep the portions low so you can't overdo it, which I appreciate. All of the meals for this week weren't crazy low calorie or crazy high calorie. It averaged about 600 calories per meal, but I think I was able to cut that down a little bit by not including butter or oil in most of the recipes, unless it was going to be used to get something to crisp up. I don't usually use oil in my cooking for the veggies and everything like that. They taste totally fine without it, so I don't need it. Overall, I really loved the meals this week, and I do recommend HelloFresh. I'm not sure if that would be true if I was paying the full price, but the great thing is they always have signing up deals, so you can try a couple weeks at a more reasonable price when it's a situation like mine where you're gonna have an extra crazy week or two and you want to have it all taken care of for you. It was a great help during the move, and the meals were tasty. I'm going to post my second HelloFresh video soon, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, if you're interested in trying it out and want one of those discounted signups, you can use my referral link in the box below and get $40 off your first box. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried HelloFresh or any other meal subscription kit that you recommend. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again soon.